Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're here with a new 4K Blu-ray review from Paramount Studios, Deep Impact. But before we do that, if you guys are into movie reviews, 4K reviews, some tech, and some video game stuff along the way, please consider subscribing because we do all that here. Deep Impact, this is the newest catalog release from Paramount Studios. This was released in 1998, directed by Mimi Leder. I don't really know too many other movies that she directed, but this is a good one. I actually really enjoy this movie. I used to put this in like the camp of like The Core. I think this is a better movie than The Core. The Core, not a terrible movie, but it has some pretty offensive CGI, and there's some CGI in here that's a little questionable, but I think it's much better. You know, I'm just a huge disaster film movie guy.
I didn't understand a one word you said.
I like all the Roland Emmerich movies, all the end of the world stuff. It's just entertaining to me. But this is like scary stuff, you know, like if something like this happened to me and I got that sort of news, I wouldn't know what the hell to do with myself. If you've guys seen the movie, I mean, it's from '98, so I'm assuming a lot of you've seen this movie before and are coming to see what the thoughts are on the 4K review. But I just wanted to talk on the movie a little bit. Morgan Freeman is the president. I like that. Tia Leone, a very young Elijah Wood. So this is, I mean, even Red Foreman's in this movie. I forget the actor's name.
You dumbass!
Forget his name. The guy, Red Foreman from the 70s show, that 70s show, he's in this. Really cool. And Jon Favreau was in this movie also. I mean, he was one of the astronauts. A very young, skinny Jon Favreau. This is before Elf, and yes, this is before director Jon Favreau, before Iron Man and Mr. Mandalorian Jon Favreau, which, pretty crazy stuff to see him, you know, and a lot of familiar faces. The guy in Jurassic Park 3 that he's trying to save the bus from going over the cliff. I forget his name. He plays Elijah Wood's dad in this movie. Just a lot of familiar faces. You know, '98, I guess that's somewhat around the time of Jurassic Park 3. That might have been a little bit later on. I don't remember. No, Jurassic Park 2, I'm sorry. Jurassic Park 2 was the one with the bus going over with Vince Vaughn. I know John hates that movie. Guilty pleasure of mine. I like The Lost World. But anyway, Deep Impact. This is definitely a fun movie. If you're into disaster films, I recommend checking this one out. If you like movies like The Core, Armageddon, 2012, you know, just end of the world stuff, Moonfall, anything like that. These are fun movies. They're entertainment movies. They're just very entertaining to watch. And it could happen. It's not impossible, you know. They're talking about extinction level events in this movie. And, you know, that's what killed the dinosaurs, was a big old comet coming to the Earth. And, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Anyway, let's talk about the 4K Blu-ray we got from Paramount.
Smaller comets will hit first.
We now have the details.
Creating a tidal wave over 3,000 feet high.
So this is the first time I've actually ever seen this, right on the slipcover, 25th anniversary, first time on 4K. I kind of like that, you know, I guess that's why we got this. It's the anniversary of the movie, it's 25 years old. I wasn't great at math, so in '98 to now, I guess has been 25 years. I don't remember if I saw this. I definitely didn't see this in theaters. I was probably too young for something like this. I think I've seen this movie once before, but I thought I knew this, but as I'm watching, I'm like, I don't really remember too much of this. But that happens a lot because I just watch a lot of movies, and some of it just gets lost in translation. Anyway, so 4K. Right off the bat, we have a very nice slipcover. I like the cover art that they gave us there. And again, same thing on the inside, you know, nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary. A 4K, we get a Blu-ray, and there was a digital code included in this as well. So your 4K disc is black, where the Blu-ray is whatever color you want to call that. That's like a very, very light blue maybe, or a silverish, whatever. It's that color. So that's your Blu-ray, that's your 4K. All of your special features are going to be on this Blu-ray disc. So there's not a ton of special features. They're only on the Blu-ray disc. And you get commentary by the director and visual effects supervisor Scott Farah, preparing for the end, making of an impact, creating the perfect traffic jam, parting thoughts, and a photo gallery. So nothing crazy. Special features is not something that makes or breaks it for me, unless I absolutely really love the movie, something like Terminator or The Matrix or Alien, you know, really, really important movies, Jaws. those are the ones that I show up for the special features. Something like this, I'm probably never going to check out the special features, but I just like to let you know what's on there. But there are no special features on the 4K disc itself. As far as visuals go, I might be going out on a limb here, but this is one of the best 4K discs I've seen in a long time. I think the visual presentation here is incredible. I think they nailed this scan. I think it looks absolutely perfect. Older movies like this are all shot on film, and film translates very well to 4K when they scan it, and they did a fantastic job. Now, this does have Dolby Vision and HDR10. If you have the capabilities of watching it in Dolby Vision, that's going to be where you want to watch it, because the Dolby Vision really just takes it a step above HDR10, and it is definitely the preferred way and recommended way to watch any 4K. Comes with Dolby Vision, that's generally the way you're going to want to go, and that's no exception here. I think the visual quality on this is fantastic. Now, again, there's some CGI sections where I don't want to say the resolution and the new 4K scan hurts it. However, it's 98, so it can be forgiven. That it's not like something we see in a like Avengers Endgame type CGI, like where Thanos is on the screen. This is pretty good for 98. You know, 98 is a pretty long time ago if you think about it. But I think they did a pretty good job. Nothing really takes you out of it. But again, I can't say enough how much I was blown away by the visual presentation. The skin tones looked fantastic. The color contrast between the skies and the mountains, and because there was a lot of scenes up in the hills in I think Virginia, maybe, I'm not entirely sure, somewhere on the East Coast, because that's where the wave hits, and just looks fantastic. This the sections with the traffic jams, you see like all the different color cars, and the colors are just very vivid. The resolution really helped this movie out a lot. I think the scan came out perfectly. Audio wise, it has a Dolby Digital 5.1 and a Dolby Digital True HD. So you're going to want to listen to it in the True HD. That's the one it defaults to, but that is the superior track on this disc. We did not get an Atmos track, which is a bit of a shame. We always like the Atmos track here. Does it need it? No, probably not, because this sounded really, really good. But again, an Atmos track is never something I would say no to. That being said, the audio, the visual quality, I think this is well worth the upgrade, especially for $20 that I think it's on sale for. This is definitely the best the movie has and probably will ever look. If you have that old Blu-ray, I can guarantee you this is a gigantic step up from that Blu-ray. This just looks absolutely incredible. I was pleasantly surprised with this one. Paramount, I think they do really, really good work. As far as the studios go, I would probably put Paramount like right behind Sony. I think Sony does some of the finest work next to boutique label Blu-rays. But Paramount, I think for a studio doing catalog titles, I think they do a fantastic job. Top Gun Maverick was one of the best discs of last year, and that's a Paramount movie. But again, that's new, high budget, makes sense. Cannot complain with this. I am super glad to have this fantastic movie, fantastic disc, well worth the upgrade. If you've never seen the movie before, this is definitely the way you're going to want to check it out, because this is definitely the best viewing experience of Deep Impact you will ever have, unless they were somehow put this up on the big screen of theaters, which I highly doubt. So with all that being said, can I recommend this? Absolutely. Go pick it up right now. $20 is well worth the price of admission here. You get a nice slipcover, you get the Blu-ray, you get the 4K, you get the digital code, and just the 4K disc alone is fantastic. Light on the special features, but I don't really subtract too many points off of that because I'm not a gigantic special features guy. However, I'm a gigantic audio guy. The lack of the Atmos track here is not really going to hurt the score too much either, because the Dolby 5.1 I think still sounds fantastic. So overall, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Visual quality was, dare I say, amazing, because I thought this looked fantastic. I couldn't find any issues visually with this. Audio, I didn't see the Atmos track on the back, but you know what? I don't think it really needs it. It sounded great, so I'm going to give that a 4 out of 5, just because an Atmos track would have just put it right over the edge to a perfect soundtrack. Packaging, you know, just a basic whatever. At least we get a slipcover. I like the cover art. And special features, again, not a deal breaker for me, but there's a few there on the Blu-ray disc. So again, overall 9 out of 10. Definitely go pick it up. If you guys want to add this to your collection, we'll put our affiliate link for Amazon down in the description. You guys pick it up on Amazon, kicks us back a few, probably cents at this point. No extra charge to you, and it helps us out a bit. But with all that being said, if this review helped you guys out, please consider giving us a like and a subscribe, and maybe sharing it with your friends. But until next time, guys, have a great day.